thing can be a pain in the rear end, but it's also pretty cool how it works. You can tell when it's actually filtering it through the pipe down there. So the main thing is just go slow with it. Got a lot of bags to go. But it's supposed to be 95 to 100 degrees next week, so putting this stuff up in the attic ought to really help. I definitely recommend wearing a mask when you're working with this stuff though, because it'll choke you to death. So you're just going to take your razor knife and cut it right here all the way around where the perforation is, and then break it in half like this, and then you can shove the bag in there. And as you're shoving the bag in there, this razor knife right here will cut it open and let you squeeze the insulation out of the bag into the machine. Pretty cool how it works. Video of me doing it for a minute. So yeah, that's not the first time that we've used that machine. So, you know, we kind of had a little bit of experience with how the thing works and all that. But I just wanted to show you that because you guys can do this at home. You don't have to necessarily pay somebody to come out and do that job for you. You can rent the machine at Lowe's. I'm sure Home Depot probably has something similar. And you can buy, of course, all the insulation. And when you rent the machine from them, you have to pay a deposit. In our case, I think it was $250 deposit. And then of course you get that back when you take the machine back. But yeah, you just rent the machine, buy your insulation. You're gonna need at least 2 people because you gotta have somebody loading the machine while the other person's up there in the attic spraying the insulation. But you can do this job at home yourself, save yourself a ton of money so you don't have to hire somebody to come and do it for you. Right now, the heat index is 112 degrees out here. It's been smoking hot all day, mainly because of the humidity, but the temperature's in the low 90s. With the humidity, it's like I said, 112 heat index. And you know, that was my parents' house that we were doing that on the other night, and they said that it feels a lot better in the living room now. We did about 600 square feet, and we used about 15 bags, compressed bags of that insulation to do 600 square feet. So you're going to need, you know, if you're going to do like a whole typical house attic, you're going to need a lot of bags of it to do the whole thing. But yeah, like I said, it was pretty warm down in the living room of the house before we did that. It would be, you know, several degrees warmer in there than the other parts of the house that had already been insulated up above them. And they reported, and I checked it out myself yesterday, that in this heat, that insulation's made a huge difference. So you walk in the living room now and it's nice and cool in there. And you can actually stand to sit around and watch TV and hang out in there in the cool AC during this smoking hot summertime weather. So anyhow, another project done. I just wanted to show you guys that. If you haven't seen it before, you can do this at home. Next project I've got to get to is treating the deck. I got to get some water seal of some kind on the deck because it's been about 6 months now, and this blazing sun is kind of drying out the wood, so I got to do that next. But anyway, I'm going back in the house to make some dinner because it's too hot out here to be doing anything. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later.